Welcome everyone. Today we have a path of Exile guide with Delirium, with sorting on inventory, with correctively approaching with a messy inventory and adjustments. So you can see I have two tabs that I've just been dumping for the potential variables such as random things I dumped. And what I'm going to do is I'll show you guys my method of sorting it out. It might not be the most efficient, but it's something I've been doing, and I think I do have quite a bit of success with it. So firstly, we're going to identify the influence items, and I'll be using my trick macro. If you haven't seen my trick macro, I do have a video on that. And if those don't worth anything above 1 chaos, I won't even keep it. It's not worth my time to kind of combine them into exhaust shard. I tried it once, it takes too long to get the pieces. But if they're about 1 to 2 chaos, I do dump them in the 5 chaos stash, and we'll do this for multiple ones. And so it's about 1 chaos, I dump it in. So what happens when I fill up the stash, I'll let you know as well. So I'm going to take out the big pieces first. And this is actually quite quick to solve your inventory. So notice this pretty much just the small ones. I'm going to identify those. Well, I checked this one already. So it's very important to have a trade macro. The trade macro allows me to quickly compare the price on the market. And if it's not worth it, well, it's gone. This one's probably not worth it. I've seen many of the spells. Not sure why So sometimes you do get a really good one. This is one I want to show you guys. This is 7 to 11 chaos, and what I'm doing is I put in the 57 tab, and I slowly lower the price. So 4 to 2 to 4, and I think this one might deserve 25. 25 is full. I just put in one of the higher tabs, so I slowly lower the price of all those tabs, so I don't miss a big sale. I might miss one or I might misprice one, but usually overpriced than underpriced. And that was a VO item. Oh, 5 to 8. What's this? This is not an influence item, right? I'll just throw in the 25 tab. This one's got chaos too. 2 2. Oh, this one is 1 to 4. Notice I'm doing this quite quickly because you do want less time spending on sorting on inventory. You want more time to be running around, farming, etc. And I do want to unveil so I get a lot of the unlock of the perks. Let's see how quickly I can do this. So, coming back here, nothing is here, that's a big piece. We do the big pieces first. They're the most chunky ones, they're very satisfying to get rid of. And sometimes they do have some really good prices. Other times they're worthless. So what I'm checking here, if you look into the trade macro, I'm actually checking for the price range. And if it's about 1 chaos, it's potentially worth something. And other than that, if it's higher, we might be selling for high. This one's 83. I also check the item level if it's a little bit better. And also worthless.
Exile.
Now, if you didn't know, if you get a whole set of influence items and sell it, let's identify the seller for 2 exalted shard. If you sell unidentified one, you sell it for 4 exalted shard. But it's still worth it to identify them, because at higher level, it's more profitable this way. Is that really? That's not really activated. I do spend a lot of identification score though. That's for sure. 2 to 7, so very efficient, but very helpful to have the trade macro. It's 4 to 6, so this is a Crusader item, level 81, that's really strange. Dumping the 15. So yeah, the biggest factor to take from this is while I'm sorting out this stash, I will definitely not be pricing things correctly most of the time. But what I'll be doing is a majority of the price is slightly overpriced. So this way, if I am selling it, I'm actually lowering the price slowly as I go, so I don't miss a good sale. But sometimes I do on the price, but it's okay, because the time it takes me to research all the items and to get the correct pricing for everything, it's not worth it. This one's 2 to 4. So notice I do have a quad type for the final dump, so I do only have 1 quad type. I'm waiting for another discount to buy more quad types, so only 1 quad type, everything else is just basic type. Now we come to the rest of the unidentified items. That's all here. There's one big stuff here. That's trying to hide from me. It's like, no, don't sell me, need good one. I do spend a lot of identification, but it is worth it. Let's get more identification. I usually do the gems last, but it's okay now. Gems are a little more tricky, and mostly we do sell them. Yeah. It's important to know the price of things, but because I'm quite new for the game, I think just having the macro just guiding me really helps. Yeah, this stingy vest usually sells for a little bit because you have a socket. Any okay stats, people take it. Oh, this one has lots of stats. But ain't no good though. It takes a little more time with the gems because there's so many of them. What I'm looking for is increase HP, you know, the critical multipliers. Something that's good. Like this one, it sells for 1, maybe I'm underselling, but it's okay. Oh, this one has maximum HP and also agility. Yeah. Okay, so 3 to 5. We're dumping the 15 section. Critical multiplier. So yeah, critical multiplier, attack speed, this is 6 to 9. So what I do is, in order to not undersell it, we put it in the 33 section. The 33 is getting lowered. Initially it was around 40 before. Or resist. Elemental, no one wants it. Maybe someone wants it just to kick up a notch. Plus 2 strength. Ooh, not bad. So we're gonna throw it in the 33. Since the price will eventually be lowered. Maybe someone wants this. Cold resist, one-handed. Critical multiply with 2-hand weapon. 50 increased damage with sword. I don't know if my friend wanted. He's playing a sword build, which is not very tanky. So awkward. This is 4 to 5. Why is 4 to 5? What's good about it? It tells you the percentage contribution, so cold spells. So throw it in the 5. Because it's not an influence item. Sometimes we get a good enchantment too. Cold resist, multiplier. Maybe someone wants it. Yeah, the one that's dumped into the price with the 5 chaos is basically the trash tab for me. It goes to 5 to 4 chaos. I change them now and then. This one maybe. This one goes to 7 tab. This one. Ooh, not as good as mine. I might just use it for boss fights because I want more healing with potions. I'll put it for my build. And that's taking us. How long did it take us? And sometimes you do get a random. Oh, no. Keep on my rings. I'll show you guys why. No one wants the chaos resistance.
Blessings.
So I'm gonna go to the 5. Keep my ring here. Oh, there's a secret stash of things. I've kept all my rings here to get my to get my lore wave. If you didn't know, if you trade the whole inventory of rings, you actually get a unique item. That's lore wave, and then you can value it for something of value. Hey there, 400 years. Good to see you, buddy. So, do you know you could pass me a pasting of your build? I've been trying to see your portfolio, and don't come. I'm Spanish. So check out the latest video. I did have the link for pasting on the latest video. So I'll give you the link for the video actually. Because I'm recording, I'll give me another 5 to 10 minutes. I can give you the link. You can check the YouTube video now on the second channel. It should be up there, my friend. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, the pasting should be up there. So a few more. Take care of them. Nothing here. And yeah, I do have 2 tabs for the stash dump. This one is just potentially useful items here, you can see. And let's identify all those. The pasting does not appear in my video. Oh, so give me 5 minutes. I'll double check after, yeah? Let me finish a little sort out of the stash here. Because I'm doing a recording. If I'm not recording, what I'll do is I can quickly find it for you. So again, we'll check in the prices, and if it's anywhere close to 1 chaos, I dump them in the 5 chaos tab. And eventually I just sell them. This one's not going to be sold. There you go. Someone wanted something. Might have sold it a little lower, but it's okay. So This is the one I just threw in, and this one was actually shown to be selling for almost nothing. I saw the chaos resistance, I saw the duration, I was like, someone might want it. So while we're actually sorting out, we're actually turning trash into money. Yeah, there you go. And it helps him as well, because otherwise if I sold it to the inventory, no one wanted. This one has additional target or store there. Yeah, if it's 1 to 2, usually it's stored there. I don't think this is worth anything. Sometimes people bother it, I don't bother. Oh, this one could be good. Multi-strike, damn. It was multi-strike. So 3 to 5. And it's got regen and it's got life. So what I can do is throw in 25. This one has +2 elemental resistance. 7 to 11, not bad. We'll throw it onto the 57. It just random tabs for different stash dump, and then I slowly convert all the tabs together. 5% life, fire resist, burn damage, and which was makes effect. Let's put on the 25. This one's not worth anything. Yeah, unique ones don't sell for much. Also unique checkup. Critical strike multiplier. Yeah, dual critical strike multiplier do sell for a little bit. Yeah, this one's brown. Let's check this one. And if you sell your jewels together, the jewels sometimes they give you a random one out there. This one I can keep. This one I'm gonna unveil. Actually, those two are not bad. I don't know what the loot filters at. I sell this one too. So now let's unveil this one. Issues POE overlay trade app that works better than trade macro. Oh, how does it work, my friend? I actually haven't used it before. I'm just getting random veiled. So it's a POE overlay trade app. I should try that actually. I'll put in those two in the 5, and we're almost done with sorting the inventory. So now the last thing I do is I collect all the other ones which I probably keep, I won't be selling, and I'm keeping them in different stashes. So I collect them all, and I collect those. I do miss some, you know, the rings, the amulets. I probably missed 1 or 2, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go to the card section. It's nice to carve a card one, but if you don't, it's hard to stack them, so you actually have to turn them in. For me, I just dump them in for now and stack them. This one doesn't stack. So after that, I'm gonna go to my oil section, which I dump my oils. It's good to have a section in which you can dump things. And then we'll go to essence. The essence one is a lifesaver. Otherwise, I won't be able to keep any essence because I don't use them much. Go to fragments. And that's everything. So now my bag is pretty sorted out. I can pick up the rest of them, and that's pretty much it. So we did about 2.5 inventory worth of trash into money, and well, we did make some sales while we go, but a lot of those will actually sell. And if they don't sell, I can just spindle them for nothing, and or we can lower the price by 1. Usually I do that. So usually I lower the price by 1 and I keep going. And eventually lower to 3 or 2 chaos and they get sold. So currency tab. We'll check those. So those are the only ones left, and there's some ones we can veil. Get the regen. Nothing too good. Just gonna price check down those. Oh, no channeling skill. Someone might want this one. I had a friend who's like, do you have an enchantment for no channeling? I was like, no. I'm also turning trash into things that can help people, which is good. I'll take this worth anything. Oh, maximum energy shield could be good. Put it for 7. Oh, this one looks pretty decent. Put it for 7. So twice enchanted, I do have lots of that. If you guys need that, let me know. Happy to give them for free. Just don't feel like selling them for free. Well, happy to give them away. So finally, here we go. So 2 tabs are the ones that dump trash in, and usually 1 satisfied So by the time I get to Cyrus, I have 1 or 2 stash tab filled up, and after the Cyrus fight, after the conclusion, what we do is I just do what I did there. I price check with the price macro, and after that I turn the trash items into 5 chaos, 7 chaos, 15 chaos, 25 chaos, 33. Those are just, you know, random numbers, and sometimes even the ones I'm not sure with 1.8 exalt, and I slowly lower the price. So what I do after that is, if none of those sell, right, I slowly lower the price. I do a price increase at the start of the day, then I slowly lower them, and if they sell, it's perfect. And I did make about, surprisingly, I made a few exalt by doing this. And lastly, this is the 5 tab. I can do it to 4 now, just to lower the price for now. And there you go. This is one of our secrets in clearing the stash tab, and currently within a week we're at 97 exalt, turning trash into money, and it works. Sometimes you get a really good one, and dump into the 1.7, used to be 2.2 exalt, and a few of those random items do sell. Most of them are boss loots. This is level 83 there. Some of them are really unique. For example, this one actually. Wait, this one? I'm not sure, but this is one. So there's a few. Now the small trick to add is that if any of the higher expensive trash item, which I'm not sure how much they sell for, not really trash item, unknown item, I put it here. So the one that people have interesting, I put it here, and then I slowly sell them for the fixed price. So this is actually my shop, which I adjust the price all the time. I can do 44, 41. Yeah, here I'll be adjusting the prices of things. Let's try that. 2. This one can try 46. This one. So this is the one I manually adjust. Everything else I can adjust by the whole tab, which is really helpful. Because I'm adjusting the whole tab, the time spent on finding out the value is almost 0, and it takes me what, 10-15 minutes to do it, and that's all. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, turning trash items into money, and I showed you exactly what I did for the longest one. And look at all the currencies were accumulated in the past week as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. More guides will come into trading effectively, you know, farming, and more tips in farming currencies. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you again next time. Stay safe, my friends, and stay healthy.